Hey everybody, it's Tay with the Slay, and yes, duh, it's spelled with an A. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my first semester and my overall experience at Winston-Salem State University because I have gotten so many questions and I'm excited because y'all are excited. Like the fact that so many people, let me tell y'all something, because this is just so surprising to me. So many people have came up to me on campus like, I saw you on YouTube, or I'll watch you on YouTube and I love your channel. And then not only that, but people that don't go to the school but are interested in going to the school have been contacting me, asking me to touch on certain subjects on my channel with, that has something to do with Winston-Salem State University. So honestly, I'm just very thankful. So for everybody that's been supporting me so far on my journey, with my channel and with YouTube and just throughout school and everything else, I really appreciate it. Like, if I don't say it enough, I really am thankful and I really do appreciate it. Like, I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I really do.
What's up? All right, that's enough of that love. I don't play that sentimental shit. Come here.
Yeah, so, yeah, thanks. So first, I'm going to be talking to you guys basically about my experience at Winston-Salem State University. I'm going to try to keep it short because, like I said, I have other subjects that you guys wanted me to touch on. So I'm going to try to make sure I get through everything. But I'm going to try to be short, sweet, and to the point so this video is not too long. Oh, and don't forget, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you have not done that already. Please and thank you. And watch it to the end, please. And thank you. Okay, so first, I'm just going to go over basically my experience during my first semester at Winston-Salem State University. So when I went in as a junior, but I'm a first year student. So some things were like I was treated as a freshman and some things, I was treated as a junior. And one of my questions that someone asked me was, what is it like for a transfer student? So I would say for a transfer student going in, it's very beneficial to go ahead and have college credits. I went in with my associate's degree and I feel like it's one of the best decisions I've made, honestly, before going to a four-year university. I would say kind of the most difficult thing might be going into classes with people who already know each other, because for me, I'm very introverted. I had to learn to step out of my shell. So basically, I went into my classes and it was a lot of group work. I didn't really care for it. I don't really like group work. But it's like, since some people already knew each other, it's like they knew who was good at what. So they had good group members. And, sometimes you don't know people. You might just get stuck with whoever is left. And they may or may not be a good group member. Luckily for me, mostly in my classes, I had good group members. So, yeah, I really just feel like as a transfer, you have to go in, not even just as a transfer, even as a freshman, but I feel like you have to go in and be ready to step outside of your comfort zone because it's really a whole different ballpark than, a community college. So, yeah, but it's not hard. You've already been prepared for it. Your gen ed classes, you're going to be prepared. If your teachers are anything like the teachers that I had when I was at community college, they didn't play with the workload. Basically, you going into college, a four-year university, you just got to stay on top of everything. And also as a transfer, if anybody was wondering, when they do rendition for the freshmen, they also have the transfer students together. So it's not like you're going in completely by yourself. You're going to meet people who are new to the school. You're going to meet other transfer students. So I wouldn't really be worried too much about it. Something else with my experience, when I first got to school, one of the hardest things for me was basically getting used to all the different types of spirits that was around me, because I'm the type of person, I can tell sometimes, how some people are just real quiet and observant. It's not that you're really quiet. It's just the fact that you scope people out before you decide, oh, yeah, I can rock with this person, or, oh, no, I need to stay away from that person. They're a little messy. That's me. Like, I just notice everything, and it's not like I try to. That's just the type of person I am. Until I get used to you, maybe I start opening up. But for me, my first couple weeks were very hard because honestly, it was so many different types of spirits around me, like negative energy. Some people get to college feel like they have something to prove. Like a lot of the upperclassmen at Winston-Salem State University are really helpful, really nice. when I went in, you know, some of the freshmen, it was really mostly freshmen. I don't know if people felt like they had something to prove, but some people just, you know, look you up and down, look at you funny, look at you nasty. But, you know, you have to just let it go, because I promise you it's not worth it. You might can fight at home, get away with it, but you do that in college, you're gonna be at the crib university. So relax, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about people. Go in focused on what you trying to get done. Go in focused on what you want to accomplish. Also, advice to freshmen when it comes to making friends. I've had so many people ask me, well, how do you make friends in college? My advice to you when trying to make friends in college, I would say don't even go in worrying about making friends, because it's going to happen naturally. If you have to force it, I promise you it's not going to last. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you go in with your mind on the right thing, getting that degree, making connections. I will say, though, when it comes to making friends, I guess, you know, joining different clubs really helps. Me, I joined multiple clubs. I joined psychology club. That was the first club I joined, and I liked it. I feel like psychology club helped me to open up a little bit more. It really did. And you don't have to be a psychology major to be in psychology club, because I'm mass communication and I'm in psychology club. So yeah, but it's really, for me, psychology club is a judgment-free zone. Like, some of the best people you ever gonna be around. I also joined Epiphany Modeling Troupe, which is one of the 2 modeling troupes we have at Winston-Salem State University. And it's really like a family. I feel like that's really when I started to make most of my friends. But I feel like when you join certain clubs, you're going to make more friends, because obviously you have the same interests. So you're going to be drawn to each other, you know. And I also joined Raging Rams, which is like the student section. Oh, and I also joined the Free Hugs Foundation, which is also a great club. But yeah, just go to, we have involvement fairs. Go to an involvement fair, find stuff that you're interested in, and you most likely you join clubs, you're gonna make friends. But you know, just let it happen naturally. Don't force it. Don't go in worrying about friends, because most of the time the people that you end up going in thinking you're gonna be friends with forever, that is not how it happened. By the end of the semester, y'all probably gonna fall out. If y'all don't fall out by the end of the semester, it's gonna happen. Like, that's why I just stay to myself. And I have friends. I did make good friends. I was lucky enough to, you know, make good friends. But that's because I sit and observe before I just jump into something. So you have to really be careful when it comes to trying to make friends. Don't go in thinking, oh, this person gonna be my best friend. Also, when it comes to friends, some of the people that you think are gonna be your friends, like some people go in with friends from back home and stuff like that. Sometimes, you know, it's different when you get to college. People change, and you know, hopefully they change for the better. But you know, sometimes you outgrow certain things, certain situations. So don't take it as beef. You know what they say? An inspired friendship does not mean that there is beef. Okay, so don't go in think about drama, think about friends. Go in focused on doing what you need to do. Focused on getting them 15 credit hours every semester. Don't worry about no friends. You gonna make friends, okay? It's gonna come. It's gonna come easy. All right? Okay. Period! Something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about was scholarships. So I've had people ask me different questions about scholarships, like due dates, or, you know, how to find scholarships. I will say that Winston-Salem State University offers academic scholarships through the Simon Green Atkins Scholar Society. I was blessed enough to be a recipient of a full ride scholarship. Basically, the full ride, it pays for everything that financial aid doesn't pay for, but it doesn't cover extra fees or insurance. So advice would be to waive your insurance. If you have health insurance, waive your insurance, because it's going to take a lot of money off from your student bill. And that's going to be very helpful. They also have a partial scholarship, which is also very helpful. You can also look for scholarships on the Thurgood Marshall College Fund website as well, because they offer scholarships for Winston-Salem State University students. And FastWeb is also a good website to look for scholarships, because they have scholarships really for everything. But yeah, if anybody was wondering about scholarships, there you go. And I also made a video a couple months ago about different scholarships, not only for Winston-Salem State University, but for other schools as well, if anybody is interested. So yeah, go watch that if you would like to know more about how to get free money to go to school. So now I just want to touch up on mental health a little bit, because honestly, life is already hard. Life for college students it's a roller coaster, honestly. People say that college is the best years of your life. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I don't know if it's the best or the worst. I cannot tell y'all how many times I just had to sit down on my floor in my dorm room when my roommate was not there and cry. Like, it was so bad one time that I just laid in the bed. She was in her bed on the other side of the room. I just had to silent cry. You know how hard it is to silent cry? Your heart is hurting. Your chest is hurting. You feel pain, but you can't let it all out because you don't want to disturb nobody else. Can y'all just imagine? Like, the breakdowns was so serious. I was lucky enough to have people. Well, I had one friend. She's also in psychology club. She's a senior this year, but she's one of my friends from back home. So, you know, we already had a bond before I got to college, but she would hit me up sometimes and she would be like, hey, how are you doing? And me, I have a habit of being like, good, and I be lying. I'll be like, oh, girl, I'm doing good. How are you? She'd be like, I'm doing good. Now, tell me for real, how are you really doing? And, you know, I would have to break it down to her, you know, what I was going through. So I feel like, you know, it's good to have people around you. I'm not really a person that likes to express myself. You know, when I get upset or mad or sad, whatever the case may be, I go write me a little bit of poetry or something like that. But I really have a bad habit of isolating myself. I would say that the best thing to do is to find something I feel like that's going to help you basically escape what's going on, escape negativity. You know, find something that's going to keep you grounded. Take care of yourself because it's hard. You know, you're going to be juggling classes, your social life, maybe even work. And then you're going to be away from home. You know, for some people, it's going to be the first time that they're away from home. They're going to be far away from home. You know, so I really feel like you just got to, sometimes you got to have people around you that's going to help you to maintain positive energy because, like, mental health is no joke. Remember to take care of yourself. And I know that the world doesn't stop because we're sad, but you can still slow down a little bit and, you know, focus on you. Take time out for you. Don't be like me and isolate yourself because that was like, y'all, I found myself like slipping. Like, I really was like, I can't do this no more. I really want to pack my bags and go home because there's so much more that you're dealing with outside of school. Like, it's crazy, but you know, you got to find a way to deal with it. And for anybody, you know, you just need somebody to listen. You want some advice, whatever the case may be. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I don't know you personally, whatever the case may be. I don't care if you're interested in going to Winston-Salem State University or you're not interested, or if you go there or whatever the case may be. If you're watching this video and you see this right now, if you ever need somebody to just listen, you need advice, hit me up. You know, my social media will be in the description box down below. Like, I mean, like, I really love to help people. I like to listen. I like to, you know, sometimes we don't even need advice. We just need somebody to listen. So yeah, just take time, take care of yourself. And I will also say, prioritize while you're in college. That's another thing. Work on time management. Get your work done ahead of time. I will say that the beginning of my first semester, I was in the library all the time, and it was so beneficial. Like, I was finishing my work ahead of time, y'all. It just felt so good to get to the weekend and not have to do anything. So I would say, do your work ahead of time. Go to the library, because me, I know for sure if I wouldn't have been in the library, I wouldn't have been doing my work. If I would have stayed in my room, as much as people was in and out of my room, I would have never got anything productive done. Like, go to the library, utilize the resources that your school is giving you, because it's going to be really beneficial. Oh, and another thing, I think I mentioned this earlier, but don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Like me, like I said, I've actually somehow become more social to an extent because I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I really love it. Like, I love the person I'm becoming because, y'all, I love myself. Love yourself. That's more advice. Love yourself. If you don't love nobody, you can't love nobody else unless you love yourself. Love yourself. That's number one right there. But also, fall in love with the person that you're becoming, and make sure that the person you're becoming is better than the person that you were. Always look for areas that you can improve, because we can all improve. You know, we in college, this is time where we need to grow. We need to change. Don't let nobody be like, oh, you acting different. You supposed to act different. You know, people, sometimes you come back home, they be like, oh, you act different now. You are supposed to act different. As long as it's for the better, then it does not matter. You know what they say? The people that matter don't mind, and the people that mind don't matter. So yeah, make sure that you step out and do what needs to be done to be a better person and to reach them goals, baby. And that's that on that. Okay? And that's on period. Period! So yeah. That was really it. If you guys have any more questions about anything else that you would like to know, comment in the comment section down below, or just hit me up on my social media, which will be in the description box down below. Thanks for coming to Slay with Tate, and stay tuned because we're going to get into some things, okay? And I'll see y'all next time.